We about to go there.
What's up, Creative Faces? L up on set from Creative Sound. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had fun creating that video, editing it. It was a lot of work, but I got it done. And so this portion of the video, I want to break things down. I can already hear y'all saying, how did you do that? The video was edited in Final Cut Pro. However, I will not be breaking that down for you guys. I'm just throwing it out there just to answer that question right quick. However, I can show you what I did in Studio One. Of course, Studio One is what I use to do the music. Everything music, all audio, whatever you hear was done in Studio One. I have not had to divvy away from anything to get this done because Studio One can also support export to video, which is pretty cool. And you know, it was just fun doing everything in Studio One. So first things first. So the video was something going viral, or that went viral, should I say, on Facebook. And all I did was took the video and export the audio here, and I was able to follow the audio, whatever. However, when they did the video in Africa or wherever, there wasn't a metronome. You know what I mean? They couldn't follow that metronome. They were just kind of going for it. So in order to put music to it, there needs to be some type of click or metronome or whatever going on. So what I had to do here was go here to the tempo. I had to map out everything. So what I did was I was able to find the transients here, and I was able to create bin markers from it, and like I was able to put nodes here in different sections or whatever. I don't have any bin markers here. I disabled that, but I was able to like grab a node and lock everything in place. You know what I mean? As far as the tempo. And I had to do that for maybe like 16 bars. And then I took that and copied it down, right? And then I put a marker here. I'm sorry, a ranger. There was a ranger that I set up for each section. And I was able to like duplicate this one section of this piece here, and you know, just duplicate it for as long as I needed in order to execute what I did. So it's a rather short piece here, but so just going down the line, I didn't touch this as far as effects, anything like that. But the next one down is my boom. Now, a lot of the instruments I used was from Contact, and Contact is pretty dope. I am a native instruments person, so I use all of the ultimate stuff to create orchestral pieces. So as you know, like in Contact or any instruments that you're using, you can go and just, you know, drag from the browser, drag it in place, and boom, that's, you know, I'm bragging, right? But in Contact, I use Rise and Hit, I have string ensemble from the symphony or the symphony series, and I have emotive strings. I have Signal, which is by output.com, also Substance, which is by output.com, and Wing Ensemble, which is from the Symphony series, or the Essentials actually. And then I have also from output.com, I have Analog, Brass, and Winds. And then Brass Ensemble from the Symphony series, and then I have Excel, which is by output.com. Then I have Action Strikes here, which is handling my epic sounding drums, right? If I scroll back up, let's see. Motor Strings was holding it down as far as like the rhythm. So I'm just go ahead and just start like showing you guys what's going on. So of course the boom is from Action Strikes. You know, I came in here, boom, right, and I made a little adjustments there because it was a little bit bright, so I had to like tame down the high end or whatever. But the next one was, let's see, we solo these two here. The next thing I did was I started with strings. Something simple, and then it gradually went from there to chords or whatnot, right? Now I must let you guys know, if you hear like a little yak, like what is that? That is my hard drive. It's like almost full capacity, so it's taking longer time to like pull all of the data in. So that's why you would hear that. Just let you guys know. Right. And then the next one was emotive strings. It's probably a good idea to label this stuff, which is what I usually do. Right. So that was the goal there. And so with emotive strings, it's like its own pattern, like it holds its own pattern. So I just went in here and select something. Wait, playback. Where am I? Okay, slot 1 to 5. I just went in and picked the pattern that I like. This is why I like Native Instruments, the stuff in here in Contact, because of stuff like this. Like, you don't have to come up with everything. This stuff is done for you so that you can, be creative and not have to worry about that. And plus, they play it like a string ensemble or whatever, different phases or whatnot. All right, so the next one is, let's see, where is the next one? So the next one is coming from Substance, which is now this is giving me that movie vibe, like, you know what I mean? It's holding it down as far as the rhythm, kind of getting the bottom end moving, It gives you the impression that something is about to happen pretty soon, So that's what that's doing. All right, so the next one will be my Wind Ensemble. Right. And I just kept it light for this section, and like I also add there's Excel voices here. And then what I also did was I bounced down a few things just to like help me preserve CPU. And the reason why I didn't do that for the tracks I'm showing you guys now is because I wanted to show you guys how I did this stuff, But usually that's what I'm doing, and that would have definitely took care of the little yak or whatever, because it's pulling big files from my hard drive, streaming those kits and strings and sampled instruments. So this is what we have going on. So this is what helped thicken the sound. Yeah. All right. So that's kind of like all that I did right there, and then I got this section. I thought it was pretty cool. I labeled this person or this choir boy section. It kind of did. It filled in the melody situation for me for this section here. I called it Soma. I don't know where I came up with that name, but I just felt like her name should be Soma. And I pulled this from Omnisphere. Is it still here? Yeah, Omnisphere is in here, and it took care of that. I found the boys choir, and I stacked that on top of another voice, and it held this vibrato, like this warmth to it. Like it brought it home for me, like right there. I was like, man, that's nice. I like that. So now the next section, I know you guys couldn't wait for this section. Like, okay, yeah, like get to the good stuff. I got you. All right, so when we got here, and that's my action strike. No, yeah, the epic drum sound. And then right here for my voice, I just took my mic and recorded in, and changed the pitch on it, and this is exactly what I did. Is it in here? No, there's a gate on here. Oh, okay, I was on the wrong track. So I took a plugin from a pitch shifter from Kilohertz, which is something that's available in your Slate, your Slate digital package. If you're paying for that monthly, this comes in there, and I like all of their plugins because it's simple. It gives you simple effects. Like for instance, when I came here, and the reason why how I was able to achieve that tape stop effect was, here I made everything come through an effects channel or a bus channel, and I put the tape stop here. Again, this plugin does exactly what it needs to do, and this is also by Kilohertz. And I'm able to control the start time, or how long I want the tape to like slow down, or how long I want it to start up. So I just made it 0 for start time because I needed to come back in hard or whatever. And I took that and automated, I put automation there in order to achieve that. Where is it? It is in here somewhere. There we go. So yeah. So right here, that's the automation lane for that. Now moving into the drums. This time I usually use my machine, but this time I wanted to like give it a chance to do something in Impact and be serious about it. So this is me doing the drums in Impact. So if I could find Impact, hey, here's my drums right here. So I have quite a bit of automation going on right here, as you can see. But it's not really that much going on. I've done a video showing you guys how I was able to like play around with the hi-hats or whatever, getting that pitch up, pitch down effect. If I zoom in here, let's see. Yep, right there. So let's double click here so I can get to the piano roll. All right, in the piano roll, as you guys know, you can switch the view. You can say, hey, I only want to see what's been programmed, or give me the keyboard lane here. So I like the pattern view for stuff like this. And in here, I have my pitch motion going on down here. And so I just took and just kind of like rip it, down here, did what I need to do. And that's really all to it as far as like the hi-hat. So everything is on its own lane. I also was able to like route all of these to its own channel or whatnot, so that I could put like stuff on the kick. Like I put a transient master on the kick to make it knock a little harder. and the snare as well, make it knock a little harder. And of course, I added more samples. Like, that's not it. You know, I added more samples in here. This one is, let's see. And a bunch of these samples are coming from my hard drive, stuff I didn't really realize I had. I was like, oh, this is dope. This works for this project. So I was able to bring this in and, you know, just kind of like blend it in the mix or whatever. Now, this is something that came from the Massive X. I bounced that down. But Massive X is pretty sick. You know, you remember when they introduced Massive X the first round? Then they did some updates. Massive X is coming along. And so this is what I got from there. Actually, all of this is coming from Massive X. Minus the hi-hats. Now this here, the cymbal, this is also a sample I grabbed from somewhere and just kind of stretched it in place to do what I needed to do. And that's what I did. You can go to the edge of a region and hit your, you can hit your, gosh, what is it? Okay. I'm in the bend tool. So let's switch that to, okay. So if you hit your option, if you're on the Mac, it's option. And I think on the PC, it might be Alt or Control. I think it's Control. But you go to the edge of whatever region or sample, and you could just like pull this back and forth, and it'll stretch. Right. So that's what I did for that, to get that, like to add another layer of knock in the snare to get it to like come out like that. Or every eighth. Yeah. So that's how I did that. And then I have the brass. That's where the brass come in. When I introduced that to you guys earlier, that's taking the place of these brass sounds, like, you know, a little hardcore, you know. So I went back in here and had that doing that type of thing. Yep. So that's kind of the gist of that. And like I say, with this tempo mapping here, it just kept everything locked in, and I like that about that. So, you know, I'm cool with that. And it just took like just playing around with it, you know, just you know, to get it to lock in how you need to. It wasn't really perfect because I didn't have a lot of time to do that, but it did what it's supposed to do. Now, if you guys are interested in learning like how to tempo map or whatever, let me know, because that could be something I'll teach you guys in another video. I'm not going to do that now, but that was something I thought was pretty cool, because I remember trying that was something I lost, like how easy it was to do it in Logic when I was in Logic. Now in Studio One, they made some updates, and now I'm revisiting that, and I was like, okay, cool, that's what's up. Now I can do stuff like this, like videos where I could take it and like just, you know, I could do whatever I want to do, even if those guys wasn't necessarily in the studio, you know, with a metronome. So that's pretty much all that I have. If you're new to this channel, I gotta let you know that there's the saying that we say at the end of each video, but first you gotta pause and think about it. And say, music is art, you're the artist. Paint your picture, stay creative without rules.